Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different on the channel. Today we are going to be bringing you our very first product review, something that we've been wanting to bring to the channel for a long time, and now that time has come. So we're going to do some product reviews on some things that we use and that we like, and hopefully help educate you guys in the market as to what's available out there. Just a quick disclaimer on this particular product that I'm going to show you today. This is something I paid for with my own money. This is not a sponsorship video. This is not a partnership video. This is just a very particular product that I'm extremely proud of, as far as the quality, the value for the money, and what you get. One of the things that we get asked about constantly as professional drivers is about safety equipment. What type of safety equipment do you use? Why do you use it? How much is it? What are the pros and cons? There's a lot of different things that come up, but it's a very common question, and I know a lot of you guys get that question a lot as well. But there's a lot of good information out there about safety equipment. There's a lot of bad information out there that expensive equipment is better. That's not always the case. Sometimes it just looks cooler. But it's not actually a better piece of equipment or better than something that's significantly cheaper. But there's a lot of options out there and a lot of things that you can purchase that you may feel is worth the value, even though it's ridiculously expensive. And I know that there's a lot of products out there that you guys know that I'm talking about that are just insanely priced. Great products, I'm not trying to knock the product, just the pricing of it is unreal for the average or even above average racing driver or track day guy. So with that being said, what I'm going to introduce to you guys today is a new helmet that I just purchased. It's from a company called Roux. They're here in the United States. All these helmets are made in the US. Really cool design on the helmets. This is what I just picked up. This is the R1 CF. So R1 is the model, the CF is for the carbon fiber. This one is matte carbon. Really cool design, very aggressive design. Some of you guys may notice they do look a lot like the Stilos. Obviously that's a very popular brand of helmet that's out right now. So there's a lot of features that, as far as visible, look similar, but these helmets are completely different, not only in what they provide to the consumer, but also the value for the money. I run the optional peak visor. For those of you that have seen my helmets over the last couple of years, I like the peak visor. I like the look of it. I also like what it does for me, particularly in the vehicle. So I run that. That is an option. Obviously, like with most helmets now, this comes with a smoked lens, a clear lens, comes with some other pad options for the inside, mainly for your cheek area. And then this helmet is also equipped with the in-helmet headphones, so you don't have to deal with the earbuds if those are a problem for you, or you just don't like dealing with them because they're a hassle. Those are equipped in there. So some other features on the helmet. This has the release system, or what most people know as the eject system. It's a very common thing now that's being incorporated into helmets. This one comes standard on this. For those of you that don't know what that system is, it's a way for them to pump air into the system to allow the helmet to be lifted off of your head without compressing your spine. Great for when things go wrong. Hopefully you never have to use it, but it's always nice to know that the helmet itself is not going to hurt you. You guys may notice on each side of the helmet there's some inlets, and there's some different things on that side. On this particular helmet, this helmet is plumbed for cooling. So on this right side, you have an inlet and an outlet that allows you to pump cold water through the helmet if that's what you choose to do. It's a nice feature. We don't use it much in our car with the endurance racing stuff. We don't hook up a lot of cooling system stuff that's particular to the driver. We just try to cool the area or the space, the cockpit area that we're in. But we don't do a lot of personal cooling, but it's still a nice feature to have on the helmet. I'm sure I'll use it at some point, just not planning on using it currently, but still nice to know that it's incorporated into the helmet. Obviously Hans equipped, which is always nice, comes ready to rock. If you're running anything else, you'll have to change those out, but you can get that from them. On this side, one of the coolest features, obviously we talked about the in-helmet headphone system. So that's where your jack is there. And then on the bottom one here, this is actually an inlet for a drink tube. So there's a drink tube that runs on the inside of the helmet, which is a nice feature because we drink a lot of water doing endurance racing. So it's nice to know that your helmet's all hooked up for that. And you don't have to drill a hole in the center, which you see a lot of guys have to do in order to get their drink tube in there. So with that, you have your jack, which you can run a little pigtail if you want to your IMSA connector. For your drink tube, what they've come up with is this other device, this little snap-on kit that actually has the radio connection and the drink tube attached to it. So you can actually just snap that into the helmet, and that will allow you to run your IMSA cable and also your personal drink tube to whatever fluid bottle you're pulling from. The reason why I like this feature a lot is I still do a lot of private instruction, and one of the things that I can't stand is when I have to put my IMSA, my radio cable, up top on the helmet, and I know a lot of you guys do that. Problem is it gets knocked off, it gets scratched up, the actual connector itself starts to go bad because it's exposed to a lot of stuff. So with this feature, it allows you to just snap that whole piece off, and you can store that with your drink tube, so it's sanitary and keep it clean, and your actual radio connection. So the helmet itself is just clean. You can get in and out of cars pretty easily, and you don't have to worry about your radio system getting damaged. So pretty cool feature on that. Again, some nice view here of the inside. One of the things that I like is these little red pull tabs. So when you put the helmet on, if for some reason you get a little bit of bunching around the ears, you can actually pull these tabs and it'll pull it tight around the ear. So it's a flat surface, so when your head goes up against the actual earphone itself, it's flat and it's smooth and it's comfortable. For me, one of the things that always bugs me as a driver is that if I get pressure on the top of my ear from a helmet, it gives me a really bad headache. And for as long as we have to be in the car, I'm very, very sensitive to that. It's something that I've learned about the helmets that I wear. So I'm very particular about my helmets. I've had many different helmets over the years. Almost never had the same brand. I've always used a different brand of helmet each time, because obviously there's a lot of options out there. But this helmet gives that smooth feeling, and then you have the nice soft compression of the headphone inside. So it's a really, really good feel. This is probably, if not hands down, the most comfortable helmet I've ever worn. It is a perfect fit. It feels comfortable. It's smooth. I like it a lot. And like I said, it's something that I'm very particular about when I choose a helmet, is how it fits and can I wear it for a long period of time. Obviously, being carbon fiber, it's very lightweight, even with all the plumbing and all the radio and all that type of stuff. It's a great helmet. Just to give you guys a little bit of background as to how we met these guys. Last year, we were at PRI in Indianapolis. We were in one of the hallways, and we ended up bumping into these guys. I was currently in the market for a helmet, and when I picked this thing up and I looked at it, I put it on, I saw the features, I was just so blown away by what they were giving for the value. This particular helmet I think retails for like $1,400–1,500 bucks. Not cheap by any means, but in comparison to some of the other helmets that are on the market, far less expensive, especially with all the features that it comes with it and being full carbon fiber. The peak visor, again, that's an optional upgrade, so that doesn't come standard. But as far as your lenses go, those are all standard, and the cheek pads and all that type of stuff. But for me, honestly, I think this is the best deal, hands down, around if you're looking in that mid-range price or a little bit more expensive than a few $100 helmet. If you're a track day guy that you track on a regular basis, or you race quite a bit and you're just looking for something that looks cool, functions properly, is easy to use, and has a lot of features, this is it. Again, it's a company called Roux. I ended up getting mine from a company called Apex Performance in South Carolina. They're actually the first ones that pop up on the list when you go to their website. Great group of people. They were awesome about getting this helmet to me in a decent amount of time. They wanted to make sure that everything that I wanted, all of my options, the IMSA connector with the drink tube was available, the peak visor. They wanted to make sure that everything that I needed was available before they actually sent the helmet, which was awesome. So when I got it, it was exactly how I wanted it. It was complete and it was ready to go. So again, great company, great product. I suggest you guys checking them out. I will put the links down below for Roux itself, so you guys can go to their website, and then also Apex Performance that got me this helmet. I'll put their website down as well so you guys can get in contact with them if you guys have any questions. So again, first product review, the Roux. This is the R1 CF helmet. This thing is bad, and I am so beyond excited about it for a new helmet. One of our other drivers, Eric, when he started driving for us, he was in the market for a new helmet. Told him about this company. He was sold from day one. He has the same helmet. He just doesn't have the peak visor, but absolutely loves it. So that's it. Just wanted to share this with you guys, and just kind of educate you on something that's out in the market right now that you may not know about. I mean, there's a lot of brands when it comes to helmets. Most people just go with the most popular, but I suggest you look around. This is the diamond in the rough, I promise you. These helmets are awesome. These people are great. They're coming out with a lot of other great products, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that stuff. But overall, I'm stoked. So just wanted to give you guys a little product review. We're going to be doing more of these throughout the year on some stuff. I have a lot of theories on safety equipment that I'm going to go over. Some things you guys may agree with, not agree with. I think when you hear what I suggest about it or my theory about the safety equipment, you might understand where I'm coming from. But as far as the most, probably in most cases, the most expensive piece of equipment most people have is their helmet. And it's the thing you need the most when things go wrong. So it's pretty cool. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys check these companies out. Make sure you guys, if you have any questions on the helmet or any of the attachments or anything like that, make sure you comment below, and I'll tell you about it. And outside of that, thank you guys for watching. Looking forward to the next one.